Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. I'll be showing you guys everything that I use when I'm installing the wig, because a lot of persons are reaching out in the comment section asking me questions on what I use and how I use them and so forth, and it's very hard to just go through and respond to everybody. So I'm just doing a video with all the information, so hopefully it reaches everyone that is interested to know. The first thing that I recommend is the canvas head. You're definitely gonna need this. Alright, so you need this to prep your wigs before you put it on your client's head. Alright, so this is very important when you are installing your wigs. These are all the equipments. Alright, so for instance, you're doing straight hair, you're definitely gonna need a flat iron. You're gonna need this mini curler to curl the baby hair. This is not mandatory, but it is good because it helps in forming the baby hair easily. Alright, and definitely guys, this is another very important equipment. If you don't have this, you're not going to, as a matter of fact, you cannot install a wig without the hot comb. Definitely not. For all the persons who are willing to learn and willing to try on themselves, these are the things that you're going to need. You must have. The other thing that you need is the wax stick. This goes perfect with the hot comb. I think everything that will be listed in this video is essential when it comes to installing a wig. Alright, so you're gonna need your wax stick. This is used to help the hair to lay flat and just form in position. Normally sometimes before I install a wig, I would just use the wax stick and the hot comb with the canvas head to just hot comb everything backwards so that it is much easier to handle when I'm putting on the lace and stuff like that. Alright, so you're definitely gonna need a wig cap to secure your edges from the glue, and this is the freezing spray that I use to sleek back the edges backwards so that everything is laid flat in place before I start to use the glue. Alright. Normally when I'm using this, I either use this the edge brush or just a simple comb. Doesn't matter. So guys, you're definitely gonna need alcohol and a ball of cotton to clean the surface before you apply the glue. It's very important. Take away all the sheen, all the sweats, and all the different moisture, anything that's on your face. You need the alcohol to remove it before you start the application. Alright, so as you guys know, I use the Ruby Kiss Cream Foundation. This is what I use on the lace and on the cap when I'm placing it on the client's head. This is the brush that I use because this brush gives me a good coverage completely. Alright, so for the oil base, I normally use just a small amount of the argan oil. If it's not argan oil, it is BioSilk, but I don't have any BioSilk now, so I'm just gonna place the bottle on the screen so you guys can see it. You're definitely gonna need scissors to cut your for instance, just to cut the excess lace or to do the corrections over the ears. You're gonna need your tweezers. I normally use this for plucking, but also after melting, I normally have some hair laying down on the forehead. I normally use this to remove them before I move on to the styling process. Alright, so another important thing is, guys, you know that you cannot install a wig without the glue, and the glue that I use is the Ghost Bond. This glue is very good, very good. It works well for me, and sometimes depending on how long the client wants to keep on the wig, I'll use, I use from 3 to 4 layers. I don't normally, unless the person needs a wig for like a day, I will just use 1 layer of glue. Alright, so for the melting now, I use the Ebin melting spray to melt the lace into this client's skin. And this is my first bottle, and I used to use the Got2b until I started using this, and I can tell you that I see a lot of changes, a lot of improvement in my work, so I will definitely recommend this. It works really, really good. I use mousse, and guys, yes, I love Argan Oil. Most product I use them in Argan Oil brand because it is very lightweight, so I love to work with this brand. But so for instance, I'm installing like a deep wave, a water wave, or you know, just curly hair, because I don't normally put mousse on my lace. I use the mousse, and the reason for that is that I think it leaves residue whenever I use the mousse with the Got2b gel. It tends to leave a white residue, like maybe like a day or so after, which is not good. So I normally use the mousse for like to maybe just a small amount after wetting the hair. I normally use the mousse to just, you know, put overhead just to give it a more crimp and more firmer hold. Alright, so, and as I said, after wetting the hair, I use, this is a spray bottle that I use, and I add Argan Oil, Tresemme condition, water, and just some moisturizer to this bottle, just to give it that sheen and give it that nice smooth texture. Alright, so for the baby ears, you guys know that I use the Got2b gel, and the reason for this is sometimes you have clients and they want the edges to last for, you know, as long as possible. I can attest to this product. It works wonders for me. It holds the edges in place. You know, it holds the edges for, you know, maybe almost, I would say it can go over a week with proper care, you know, no water. You know, this proper care you can have maybe over a week with this product. Alright, so if I must use some oil sheen, yes, it is the Argan Oil. As I said, I love to use this product, so I use this oil sheen. It is not all the time, but if I must use the oil sheen, I'm going to use a small amount. Alright, so another important thing is the belt that you use to tie down the lace of the wig, and then yes, you're going to use the hair dryer to place the client under. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, I really don't think that you can install a wig without anything that I mentioned, because I would say everything is essential for a flawless install. You understand? Everything have their purpose, everything, you need everything to get that complete, nice, flawless look. Alright, so remember now, whenever I'm using the Got2b gel, I use this after I finish the install and right before I do the styling, because I make the baby hairs before I move on to styling the hair. Alright, so you know that I use the Got2b gel for the baby hair, and I use my blow dryer sometime on cold or on low heat to dry the baby hairs. Alright, I normally do one baby hair at a time, and then I dry it and I move on to the other one, because sometimes, even though this is like more like a glue texture or so forth, sometimes it can still lift the lace and you don't want that. Alright, so I always ensure to make the baby hair and dry same time before I move on. Alright, so as I said, guys, this video is for persons who want to know what are the essential stuff achieving the flawless look that they've seen on YouTube. Everybody have different products that they use. I'm not sure if I did mention this. I use this marker after I finish highlighting the parts of the wig to kind of, you know, use it to go through and neat up, so that the part that I highlighted, it will be popping. Normally, some persons, as I said, persons use spray, dark spray, but I love using this, so this is very good for me. Alright, you're gonna need some T-pins. This is used to hold the wig on the canvas head. I use different sizes of makeup brush. I use this one before and after melting. I use it to just go through around the lace, just to fill in that foundation on the lace so it matches the skin perfectly. Also, I use this one. Whenever I finish making the baby hairs, I will go through the little part just to get that little natural look. And then for this one, I use this to outline if I'm doing a center part or a side part. This is very important. Sectional clips, in case you're doing styles, you're gonna need this to just section off your hair so that the work would be easier. Alright, so basically I think I had mentioned everything that I use whenever I'm installing wigs. So as I said, this video, it was just to educate those who need to know what I use to achieve the look that I get. And this video is not a long video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I would like to say thank you again to you guys. I really appreciate you, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.